Auckland. The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Kiwi.
Releasing her brand new CD today called While I'm Awake, I'm at War. It is Flip Grater joining me in the Kiwi studio. Good morning to you, Flip.
Good morning, Wammo.
Third CD?
It is my third album.
And this one recorded in Auckland City?
Yeah, I moved to Auckland at the end of last year and recorded it up here at the lab.
I was reading a wee article in the, I think, latest NZ Musician, where you talk about that move from Christchurch to Auckland, and I think you've had a bit of feedback about that article.
Yeah.
You came off maybe looking like you were unhappy with Christchurch in some way. Was that true though?
Oh no, people just took it the wrong way. I meant I said something like that there were lots of professional musicians in Auckland, and I meant it in the technical sense rather than the colloquial. And some Christchurch musicians thought that I meant that Christchurch musicians were a bunch of amateurs in the colloquial.
Right.
But I did not mean that at all. So yeah. Just a misunderstanding.
Is there an apology you want to make right now on the show?
There's no apology needed.
No, okay.
There was no offence intended at all. I mean, I love Christchurch and I love Christchurch musicians.
Yeah.
I've worked with them for a long time and I am one, so, whatevs.
But sometimes people require a change.
Yeah, I just needed to move somewhere else. And, and Auckland's great and Christchurch is great. I visit still a lot and, still working with a lot of people down there. So.
Tell us about the new album and sort of where you've gone with it as opposed to the last one, because you've done a bit of travel in the intervening time as well.
Yeah, there are lyrical references to the European tour that I did last year, and I guess it sounds quite a bit different to the previous two albums. This one was produced by Tim Guy, who's a really talented singer-songwriter in his own right, and we wanted to work together on a project for a while, so I asked him to produce this album, and I'm so pleased that I did because he was wonderful to work with.
What did he bring to the table?
Well, he pulled in a lot of amazing musicians who I had never worked with before, which was really exciting for me, and he also he sort of brought his own pop folk sensibilities to the table and encouraged me to include songs that I may not have included otherwise on the album, and now I'm really pleased that I did.
Right.
Songs that I thought maybe weren't very good songs, but then he encouraged me to record them, and with his production they ended up I really like them. I really like the album, so I'm really pleased.
And I suppose that's always helpful to have that critical ear outside of yourself to say, well, actually, this song is much better than what you think it is.
Yeah, it's really good to have somebody that's less attached to each song.
Yeah.
To have a little opinion, and also I've got a sort of sense of removal from it now, so I get to enjoy the album much more than if I'd been more involved.
And talking about being attached to the song, some say this is your most personal album to date. I mean, do you agree with that? I mean, is it true? Personal in what way? If that's the case.
Well, I think it's it's as personal as all of my albums have been, but I think it has a sense of intimacy because of the way that we recorded it and the way that some of them are so intensely stripped back. And I guess some of the lyrics are a little brave, maybe.
Right.
It's quite honest. It's a really honest album. We wanted to make a really honest folk album, and I think that's what we did.
Have you opened your heart?
Something like that.
Raw emotion on some of these songs.
Well, in the past, I mean, my last couple of albums have had their bits of bitterness or bits of anger, and this one doesn't have that. It's just kind of melancholic and bittersweet. I would say.
So, I mean, to me,
but it's up to everybody else to make up their own minds about it.
I mean, to me, you don't come across as a consistently sad sort of, melancholic person. There's a lot of happiness and bubbliness going on. But is that something that you can't write about, being particularly happy?
To be honest, every time I try to write a happy song, it sounds like cheese,
right?
Absolute cheese to me. So yeah. I struggle with that. The songs I like to listen to tend to be sad songs, so I guess that's what I tend to want to write as well. So yeah, there are some really sad songs on the record, but I think that's okay. I really that, as I say, that is the music that I like to listen to.
So if people listen to the record, they should know that Flip Grater is okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'm all right.
Tell us about the single is Careful, and you put together a wonderful wee video for it. Tell us about the putting together this video and who's in it and how it works.
So we made a video for this song Careful. Damien Luke, who is a really talented director who's just moved up from Christchurch as well, came on board, and I'd been wanting to work with him for ages. He's a really talented young guy, and so he directed the video, and I asked a friend of mine, Antonia Preble, to be in it, and she'd never been in a music video before. She's an actress, and she's in a show called Outrageous Fortune, which is just about to come back on. Amazing show. And she was like, yeah, great, I've never been in a music video before. So she agreed to be in it. So I'm absolutely stoked because she's gorgeous and the video looks gorgeous as a result. Yeah,
kind of looks like a Parisian.
Yeah,
a little bit,
well, the song has references to Paris in it. So we wanted to make the video in Auckland, but sort of make it less obvious that where it is, so that people might wonder where it was shot.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's beautiful, and it's good to see the band there as well. And will you be taking the band on the road?
Yeah, we're touring in September, so I'm taking my new live band on the road with me. Jeff Maddock, Diane Swan, and Chris O'Connor. And we'll have guest appearances from a couple of people as well. So we're going to be playing the main centres in September, and just people can find out about those dates on MySpace.
Great. Well, you've brought in the guitar this morning. It would be a shame for you to just walk out of the studio with the guitar and not actually play it. So let's hear a song, the single, Careful.
All right. Paris saw me lonely, strolling the streets, bottle in hand, sunk knee deep. And Paris saw me dance like a spinning top, guided by the lights with no plan to stop. Be careful how you lay your hands on me. I may not be as tough as I seem. Be careful what you say to me. I may not be as strong as you think. Be careful with your hands around my neck. I'm not ready to go, I don't want to die yet. And kindness never killed, not like it could. Freedom only counts if it's understood. Be careful how you lay your hands on me. I may not be as tough as I seem. Be careful what you say to me. I may not be as strong as you think. I may not be as strong as you think. I may not be as strong as you think. I may not be as strong as you think. I may not be as strong as you think. I may not be as strong as you think. I may not be as strong as you think.
Flip Grater, playing live in the Kiwi studio, her single Careful, taken from the brand new CD released today called While I'm Awake, I'm at War. Go out and buy it at all good record stores, all good digital places as well, no doubt as well.
Absolutely.
Flip Grater, thanks so much. It really has been a cheerful honour having you in the Kiwi studio.
Thanks, Wammo.